Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining Empowerment Network again. And this evening, I'm very happy to be joined by my dear sister Sharon, all the way from Canada. And of course, thank you for joining us. Well, if not, why not share so that people will join us and join in this conversation? We need to discuss this together. The topic says the vision is still alive. So let's keep going. Welcome, Sister Sharon.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. How you doing today? Happy New Year.
Doing great. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So Sharon, I know given where we are now, this whole journey, guys, especially if you are new on this platform, it's a journey that started around 2018. We have been in it and we've been looking forward to so much happening. It's a mission to uplift humanity, time and total freedom, time, financial freedom, empowerment, and everything. So, what we are discussing today, like the vision is still alive. Let's keep going. So, Sharon, we know how much we have seen since 2018, depending when whoever joined this movement, right? We've seen joyous moments, we've seen difficulties, we've seen challenges. We've gone like, I'll say by we here, I am talking about the CEO more especially and his team. They have gone through thick and thin. They have been through challenges and all of those things, and they are still hanging on to that big picture. So listen, it is still there. The promise is still there. As we told you, we are still working hard to make sure that things come out the way we all planned and how we presented it to you. So we just thought that we come out today, guys, and encourage one another, because if it were lost, you would not see Mr. Mufara. We have been in a few stuff here and there. The moment you join one of those shiny objects and they disappear overnight, it disappears together. The CEO of whatever it is, they disappear
Mhm.
with it together. But then Ash is still here. He hardly has time to come out and say, listen, this is how much we've done so far. But then he stops by to just say hi, either through Mark and Marty and Chris, or like the 24th, he was out. On the 31st, there was a message at the back of his the OES. Those are signs we still need to hang on, because the vision is still alive, because the visionary is still very, very upbeat. So, sis, I'll hand it over back to you.
Hello, everybody. Once again, greetings from Canada. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great start of the year, and I hope you're looking forward to the rest of the year, because I have a feeling that it's going to be a big year for us. Now, first of all, I just want to say Happy New Year to our brother Ash, our CEO of OnPassive, and to his whole entire family. And thank you so much for coming out at Christmas time and speaking to us. I'm sure everybody, all the brand ambassadors, were really excited. Unfortunately, I wasn't on the live. I watched the replay, and I was disappointed that I couldn't be on there, because what a great live that was. And to have you come on and speak, and just to reassure everybody that you're still thinking about us and you're in the right place. And I think people really needed to hear from you. So that was great. So thank you very much. And I hope that you're having a great start of the year. And you know what, Ash, when I think about you, a song comes into my head. And that song is, I get knocked down, but I get back up again, and I'm never going to let me down. So that song there, I think of you, and I think of you just getting back up and wiping off the negativity and keep going. Because, I always say that Ash has a vision, not a mission, a vision. Yes, our mission is to, make this world a better place. But however, his vision, he has installed on all of us. And this vision is a wonderful vision that is going to go boom one of these days soon. So you just have to keep the faith, keep smiling, keep doing what you're doing, and make sure that you know that you are in the right place. And this world, I mean, many people have had visions and dreams. Dr. Martin Luther King, what did he say? He said that he has a vision. He didn't say he had a plan. He said he had a vision. and and his vision, he had to work hard on it. And how many people knocked him down, and we got and he kept getting back up and back up. So that's what we got to do, guys. We got to cheer on brother Ash and cheer him on, give him some good positivity, let him know that we are thinking about him and that we have his back. He has so many brothers and sisters all around the world that we just got to keep, we have to keep giving him high fives and keep letting him know that, we believe in him and we see his vision. It took me a minute to see his vision because it was about AI, artificial intelligence, and I'm just like, what do I know about artificial intelligence? Well, 3 years ago when I joined, I didn't really know anything about artificial intelligence, but I learned so much by coming on all the webinars and learning about all kinds of things that I did not know anything about. And that got me excited. It got me excited, and it got me to educate myself even more on what it was. And what got me was the ONPASSIVE products. That's what got me. And my best and favorite product, and the reason why I joined, was because of Oh Bless. And I already feel blessed. I feel blessed because I got to meet this beautiful woman on the screen here, Sister Comfort. I feel blessed because I got to meet Marty DeGarmo, Chris Johnson, Dr. Mooney, you name it. There's so many. Red Rentford, Red and Jane. Like, I look forward to my everyday webinars. And I am rich. I am rich by my family, my big ONPASSIVE family. I am rich because I have all of you guys to bounce ideas off of. I am rich because I have a CEO that will sit and talk to us. And when he sits and talks to us, I forgot that there was anybody else in the room. I think my first webinar, there was like 30,000 people on there. And I felt like it was just me and Ash sitting around the table talking about ONPASSIVE. And like, he is such a wonderful man. And he's somebody that we can believe in. He tells us the truth, and he tells it like it is. Like, he, at the beginning when he first started coming on webinars and he first started talking, the lawyers were always in his ears, right? Because he wanted to share and tell us so much. And you can see the excitement in his voice. And I still today can feel and see the excitement in his voice. Now, it's been like a roller coaster for him and his family for ONPASSIVE. And we've had, and he talks to Marty and Chris all the time. And Marty and Chris comes out and they talk to us and they reassure us that Ash is still there. Ash is still working hard. Ash is still working hard for you and me. Back to you at the moment, sis.
I know that is just the last statement you made is the reason I am still here and I'm still keeping on because he is working hard for you and me, right? To be fair, if you listen, if you know our passionate Collins manner, he will say, listen, Ash does not need all of these things. He's doing it for you and me. He wants to
Exactly.
change our financial situation. He wants to empower you and myself to go out there and change lives, empower many other people. The ripple
Mm-hmm.
effect, which, the ripple effect, at the moment it drops, it goes because it's very contagious, it's very real, and it's so, it touches deep down the bone marrows and stuff. See how much bonding we've got. I don't have family anymore. The moment, God forbid, this whole platform is shut down and I can't attend any webinar and stuff, then I'm dead because my new family began the day 19th of June 2020 when I joined this movement. So what else should I do? The dream is up there, the vision is still alive, and he is going on and on and on and on. There's something you said, I was like, yes. And I just want to appreciate you when somebody comes here and sits and addresses Ash directly. I get kind of emotional because you are just saying this and thinking that in case he hears. But I want to tell you that one day when you show up on a webinar, Ash will tell you that, Sharon, thank you for the wishes you sent. That is Mr. Mufara for you. He finds time and goes through some of these things sometimes. So if you think that you are just saying case, know that, don't be surprised, he will tell you that Sharon has received your New Year wishes and all of those things. Thank you. So what else makes you want to think that It's not working. It is. Nobody ever said achieving a mission like this one, or you are on a, the vision is something that you see now, knowing that it's going to happen sometime in future. It's always a long-term thing. And the moment you embark on it, that is when the devil goes to work. They put stumbling blocks, they put mountains, and then God levels them into plain line. They drop you into the valley, and you're lifted to the mountain and stuff. It's never a straight way. We would have been there since the other day, right? But then that is how it goes. Because this whole journey, we just need to go through these stages, or Ash needs to go through these for us, because as he has been going, how he is testifying, and what we have observed, we have seen what has happened to him, right? Imagine that we were ready 2 years ago. Who would have been surrounding Ash? The people who did him bad. Where would we have been even? So for every reason things happen the way they do, all we need to do is remain upbeat, have that faith, first in God, and secondly in the system, in the process, in the CEO himself. You talked about you said I am rich, and then and stuff like that. You like Sharon, you are rich. Why are you saying you're rich? Let me see your money, right? A couple of weeks ago in the Heroes webinar, we discussed Wealth Unleashed. That is what you are talking about. You are
Mhm.
rich because you have me. You are rich because you have the other person in India. You are rich because you have a sister in Papua New Guinea. You are
Mhm.
rich because if you get sick now, at least see if you fall sick now, at least 1 million people are praying for you. Listen, that is what we are talking about here. Who gets that? How much money do you buy people for? Forget if it were about money, it would have been done. Just see everything runs smoothly and it's going because it's a business that will never go wrong. It would still have been running smoothly in spite of the bad people amongst us. Everybody would have taken their money and gone their way. God is keeping us here to actually get to know ourselves well, because what is happening here is what we are actually going to do as a family, as a team, as collaborators. Listen, Sharon, you have no clue where I would take you to. You don't know. If you think that you wear party clothes and go down there, you are lying to yourself. Because when I'm going down in the middle of somewhere in Africa, down there where people are hungry, you are putting on your trekking shoes and coming with me. So if you
Yes,
don't
I
get
am.
ready and trust me enough, you'll not know that you can walk with me down those valleys and climb the hills and see those people and see what they are going through. That is what we are doing here. Those are the riches we're even talking about. That's the wealth we are talking about. Guys, we've got
Mhm.
everything. You talked about Ash, about him he being a man of truth. He says it as it is. We have appreciated him severally as a man of integrity. Why? He doesn't have a skeleton in his closet. He says it, and if it doesn't work, he comes back. I just will find him adorable. Ash, I'm not being disrespectful because that's you for us. Listen, he will say, guys, I lied. Hello, I lied. I said this, but then it turned out to be like this. When he says he lied, doesn't mean he did, but then he's just wanting you to know. He's joking that God, we need to laugh
Yeah.
amidst all of this mess, right? He said,
Mhm.
we planned like this, but then it turned out like this. He comes out and says, listen, if there were nothing to offer you, I would be doing myself a disfavor. It's a dishonorable thing for me to tell you all around the world to wait for me when I have nothing to deliver to you, right, sis? So if somebody
Right.
tells you this, what makes you think that he just changed? I believe that, God forbid, if these things end, that at some moment it's not working again, I believe that he will come and tell you that, guys, again, he will say sorry because he's good at it. Forgive me. I thought that it would be, but then it ended at some point. But he's not saying that because he says it's a do or die thing, and he trusts in some highest authority. That highest authority, in my interpretation, is God Almighty, because I believe in Him. And who goes wrong with trusting God and uplifting humanity? Sis, I'll just let you go from
Exactly.
there. Thank you.
Exactly. And you know what? First and foremost, sister, I would love for Ash to see this, but if he doesn't, I didn't say it for that reason. I said it because I believe it. I believe in his vision. I believe in his dream. I believe in this beautiful company and all of my brothers and sisters around the world that are ready and able to help out humanity. Ash will come in and he'll tell us when we need to know. And when we need to know, that's when we'll know. We can't just sit there and wait for something to fall in our plate. Are you ready? Are you ready to take on to this vision and carry it out to the world? And what I mean by saying, are you ready? Like, because I have a feeling and I already know because I've talked to people and I've asked them, like, how much are they ready for when we do launch? And a lot of them are not ready. So they're going to be like, oh, now what? Now what do I do? So instead of just harping on and waiting for the ball to drop, we need to get excited, keep the vision in your head, and remember the reason why we are here. It's because Ash has a vision, and his vision is to help out humanity. And what part of humanity is Ash helping first? He's helping all of us first. So we need to be patient and just remember that when you have a vision, there are changes. Changes happen. You know, things don't fall into place like they are supposed to. You have your haters out there, people that just don't want to see you succeed. They're going to keep trying to tear you down, and you just got to keep getting back up again. And don't let those people dampen your dreams. You know, when like it would be so easy to ask to say, okay, you know what, I can't take this no more. I'm washing my hands. I'm out of here. Because don't forget, he has a life too. He has a family, and he looks at us as his family. So you can imagine, you know, he's not a family of four. He's a family of how many? Over 4 million of us, something like that. I don't know. I can't even keep track anymore. There's so many people, and that's just his immediate family. Okay, his immediate family is like 3 million people. So you can imagine how many other people out there that is going to become part of this unpassive family. The vision, everybody has a vision. What is your vision? What is your vision for unpassive? That's what you need to ask yourself. You're in this company, ask yourself why. Write down the 5 reasons why you joined unpassive, and ask yourself today, do you still feel that way? Because if you do, you're going to feel that way tomorrow. And it's just going to get bigger and better. And all of a sudden, we're going to go boom, and we're all going to meet, and we're going to be celebrating, and we're going to be laughing about all this. We're going to be laughing about all these things that are going on. And I have a feeling there'll be some tears as well, because we don't know everything that Ash is going through. We don't know everything that's on his plate. We don't know all the fights and challenges that he is fighting for, and he is fighting for us. So we just got to keep the vision and keep going on. That money that is going to be coming tomorrow or the next day or next year, that money that is going to be coming, do you have it right now? Is it in your bank account that you just can't touch it? No. So you need to just go on with life and keep doing what you're doing. Keep working to take care of your family, and just remember and dream. I was born a dreamer. I was also born optimistic. My high school teacher used to tell me, Sharon, you are so optimistic. And every time she seen me, she would sing the Shirley Temple song, be optimistic. Don't be a grumpy when the world gets bumpy. Just smile. And so, and that's what you need to do. The world gets bumpy, just smile, you know? And if
Exactly.
you smile, the whole world will smile with you.
Yeah, that's really. Oh, sorry. I thought you
It's
were.
okay. Go ahead. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Oh, yeah, that's so true. I know you just get me. Stop that thing. Stop it really quick. So, it's just interesting how some of us are burning, we're hot red on fire, and others are still like, we don't blame anybody because people's levels of engagement in this whole business are different. And
Mhm.
so I think we're doing well. We can live with that, right? The honest thing here, whatever Sharon and myself are saying here, is just that Mr. Mufara is still upbeat on delivering this parcel to us. Nothing
Mhm.
has changed. Nothing has changed. And if at all something has changed, because definitely things get to change at some point, as Sharon said, they have only changed for good. Because Mr. Mufara has learned his lesson. He has learned, even though he says If you ask me whether I would trust people again, I would say yes, I would still do trust. However, to the depth of my mind, I'm not sure what I'm saying, good English here.
Be
He
cautious.
will trust as much as he is going to trust. He will definitely verify this time around because they have beaten him so deep into the
Mhm,
veins and stuff like that, and he's bleeding. But then he still smiles. We cannot just take this smile and think that that's all he gets. He has, right? He does bleed. I'm not a magician, but I think that if you tell me that he weeps, I would believe in. But then he does that in his closet and brings just that which will make you and myself happy and keep going and waiting for him because and tell us just that. But the real
mhm,
thing, the real mess that he finds himself in, I'm sure he's not got the time to come share that with us here, right? So
mhm.
everything is working as planned. And one good thing here, good news here, says I think you would agree with me is that Mr. Mufare has got a vision. In my words, how I understand on passive is that his vision, he is not coming like to do something like make everybody a millionaire and then we all live mansions all over the world. I believe that his vision is to make it possible that in every community, every household is able to 100% depend on themselves, fend for themselves, provide 3 square meals for their children, sponsor them to school, wear shoes, eat yogurt. I like the yogurt analysis. If I want to tell the story here, you will cry with me because there are children around the world who don't have access to yogurt. But there are children in this other part of the world where we live, where they choose from flavors of yogurt. If it's not strawberry, I'm not eating. But then the other child just, and stop. That is what Mr. Mufara is out to do because
Mhm,
everybody, he believes that there's enough for everybody to have a bite, a share from, right? That will keep them, like, will be enough for them for every day. So if that's what we see, you don't expect him to leave from the US and go down to Africa and then get to Africa, go to Cameroon, to my country, and then get to my country, go down to my homeland, and then go down there. No, that is why he brought you and myself here. His job is just to drop that one drop of water in the middle of the sea, and we at the ripple effect will take it round far and
exactly.
wide, and it does the magic. We trust him, some of us. So what I was trying to say, he has his mission, and I believe, I don't know about you, but then his mission has influenced me to create a vision for myself. Because when I close my eyes and look at the struggling, the suffering children in my country who are suffering because of war, the suffering women who are suffering. If you want to know, Sharon, I will tell you the story. Sometime in my country, there's war. Women use
Mhm,
plants for sanitary pads. Children live
mhm,
like,
mhm,
children are not going to school and stuff like that, and all of those things. So I know what
mhm.
this means to me. I know what this is going to do for me. All I pray, if you were like me, is God Almighty, help me. I need good health. I need strength. I need wisdom how to go about this. I need the energy to go far and wide to make sure I touch every life. And I've made it already a point of duty that I like traveling. That's one of the things I never knew I could accomplish, but now I'm positive because Mr. Mufara is going to make it happen. Traveling
Yeah.
the world, the first thing when whatever country I pop into, I would like to look out for a struggling person. If it's a country that's harboring refugees, I would like to reach out because thanks to Nigeria, Ghana, and neighboring countries, our people who are running away from violence are living in those countries. So I will
Yeah.
look out for them because I know what it means. My people are going through that. Who kills your dream? Who says Mr. Mufara will stop when he knows that these things are happening? So
Mhm.
that's just all we are talking about. I think, Sharon, we can go on and on and on, but I will just give you the chance to empty your whatever you have on your chest now, and we'll start rounding up, sis. Thank you.
Well, I just like to tell everybody to keep your eyes on the prize. Okay? We are heading to a new top. And everything that Ash is doing for us, we have to believe and we have to remember to cheer him on and just let him know that, we are thinking about him and he has a plan. And not all plans work the first time. And if you ever started a business, you should know that when you start a business, that there's some things that are just not going to work out. There's sometimes you have to go to a plan B and sometimes even a plan C. But as long as you keep dreaming and you still have that vision, because there is the mission, but the mission is not the vision, right? Our mission, and I believe Ash's mission, is to make this world a better place. So we can bless the world with our apples, go around the world and help out these children and get some good food out there and books and educate people. And we need to remember that. And we need to remember that Ash is out there working hard for us, and we don't know everything that he is going through. All we can do is stay engaged, keep educating yourself on the products that are coming out, keep smiling, keep talking to your brothers and sisters around the world, and see what we can do to help, not to hurt. And we can do by helping Ash is to stay positive, stay engaged, and keep sending him good wishes and prayers. Keep sending him all these good, positive vibes. How many times have you went to a concert and the people on stage you listen to like an hour concert or 2 hour concert, and they're up there and then they do their last song and then they leave? Well, these days they leave and they stand and they wait patiently. What are they waiting patiently for? They're waiting patiently for an encore. They're waiting patiently for people to clap and cheer them on and come back out. And when they do, then everybody gets excited, right? And so that's what we got to do. When we don't see Ash, we got to give him an encore and cheer him on and clap like, woohoo, yes, we're waiting, you know? Or they're on stage and they start singing and dancing and that, and the audience are sitting there like, but this is the song that you should be clapping to. And you start clapping, that charges them up, right? That charges them up and they want to give you more, right? So we want more, we got to give more. This is not, the world doesn't revolve just around you, right? So you got to come out of your bubble, be happy, keep your eyes on the prize, and just remember that we are heading to a new top. If we got to make these changes to make things better, then we need to make the changes to make things better. But please, just stay positive. I know it's really hard to stay positive, especially in the world today, because this world today is, face it, it's not going in the right direction. This world today needs unpassive. And hopefully we're going to be able to help sooner than later. Hopefully, keep your fingers crossed, keep smiling, keep your eyes on the prize. I think I said all that, but to the new top. I believe we are going to be to the new top. I've been a member for I think 3 years now with OnPassive, and I myself is in a rough place right now. I could use some extra apples. I can use a lot of stuff right now, but you know what? I still give what I can give. I'm still out there doing what I can do to help other people. And sometimes it's not just money you need to give. Sometimes people need just a hug. Sometimes it's people need just a smile, all right? And you'd be surprised how far a smile can go. So when you're sitting there and you're on a webinar with Ash, send him a message saying, "Thank you, Ash. Way to go, Ash. Keep smiling, Ash. We got your back, Ash. Hashtag we stand with Ash McFarland. Hashtag we stand with Ash McFarland. We're there for him. We got to be there. And just remember that everything that we have in place right now is just going to get bigger and better. There's no deadline. Truth of the matter is there's no deadline. Ash didn't say at the beginning, okay, the deadline is this, and that's when you're going to start making your apples and you can go out there and bless the world. No, he said, I'm doing this and I want to get this out there and that out there, and we're going to launch this and that when it's ready, right? So you don't want to put something out if it's not ready. We want to be ready, because also when you're ready, then you're able to handle the traffic that's coming in. Because if you're not ready and you put something out there, you open your store and it's like, oh my God, now what? You're overflowed, the stock, everything's sold out, right? So we got to be ready for that. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. I am so ready. And I just keep smiling and just say, yeah, tomorrow's another day. And still, and I tell people about Unpassive still. Talk to them about Unpassive, Unpassive. And a lot of people, what they do is, I always brag about the CEO and that. And the first thing a lot of people do is they start Googling Ash. And I've learned so much by telling people about Ash. They Google him, and I'm on my way out the door, and they're like, "Oh my God, Sharon, did you know Ash? Did you know Ash?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's an amazing man, the best CEO ever." Back to you, sis.
Thank you. Thanks so much. I think I would say the same like you. I am ready. To be fair, I'm ready, right? So guys, you said something which Mike Ellis likes to say. He says deadline is irrelevant in this whole thing we are waiting for. So we are not like, oh, in the next 2 weeks, in the next 7 weeks, in the next 13 weeks, and stuff like that, because Mr. Mufara is busy. He's busy working. He's busy answering questions. He's busy talking to countries that are difficult to open up so that their citizens can get access to what is theirs, which Mr. Mufara is offering them. He's just busy checking, is the work, is everything running smoothly and all of those things, right? So let's not give him a deadline. Let's work on ourselves, like Sharon said. The other day, Anita was here to just advise people, say, listen, learn a new skill. Let's buy into the mindset for success. What were there were two words, mindset and what for success, So when you have that success mindset, how do you succeed? You learn, you study, you do try new things here and there. There's so much to learn from. And the good news is how much free information we have, which is useful to learn new skills just for free. If you want to listen, go on YouTube. You want to read, just go on Google. Them so many, many, many things. Let's keep busy. Let's work even on our own plans that we've been inspired to put in place thanks to Mr. Mufara. Andy Berks says proper prior planning prevents poor performance. So some of us will wait and wait and then start criticize Ash. This is the energy we would have used to put things in play and get ready. Even some people will still be criticizing when we're ready and start making money and going out there and changing levels, sit there and still be criticizing. That's not what we want. So I would say, like Mike Ellis, whether you believe that it's still working or not, whether you've disowned and scrapped the thing because you don't care about it anymore, whether you're upbeat like some of us, it doesn't matter. The only truth remains the fact that you win. If you are in it, you are already a winner. So thank you, Sister Sharon. Thank you guys for the great contributions. Love you all and see you soon. Bye.
Stay positive.
Stay positive. Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.